Vivox, the communications platform that powers games like Fortnite and League of Legends, is releasing a SDK that gives Nintendo Switch developers the ability to use the company's text and voice chat tools in their own multiplayer games. It's a welcome utility for devs working with the console, since Nintendo's flagship system is not exactly known for intuitive voice chat options, even for the company's first-party games, like Splatoon 2, according to VentureBeat. Vivox Tech also offers support for cross-platform play right out of the box, a feature that is creeping up more and more for multiplayer games, with games like Fortnite, Minecraft, and Rocket League now offering cross-console play on several systems. Vivox itself was recently acquired by Unity, though the Switch SDK itself had been in the works months before that agreement came to be. Vivox also notably offers appeals tools for free to smaller developers, so long as less than 5,000 players are logged into that Vivox using game at once. More information on that program and Vivox itself can be found on the platform's website. In a recent story, Bloomberg shared data from the analyst Palm Smithers that tax video game revenue across the last 50 years or so, broken down by platform. That data starts with 1971, a $1 billion revenue year, supported entirely by arcade machines, and runs all the way to 2018.
$138
$5 billion year, before offering predictions on what Smithers says will be the shrinking market in 2019 and 2020. The analyst's full reasoning for why he predicts a downturn in the next 2 years is documented in the full story, and it's a risky claim, by his own admission. But the year-to-year data on the source's industry revenue still makes for an interesting find. For instance, revenue generated by game consoles has remained largely stable since 2003, ranging between $20 billion and $25 billion for the last 15 years, with the exception of 2018, a $27 billion year for consoles. PC revenue has seen a gradual increase since first popping up in 1982 and landed at $35 billion in 2018 according to Smithers' numbers. The same cannot be said for the handheld game market, which was seeing its small share of yearly revenue decrease to only a sliver in recent years. In 2018, handhelds claimed only a 1% share, roughly $2 billion, of overall game industry revenue, down from a 24%, $16 billion peak in 2007. All of this is recorded in the graph below, though the version in the full Bloomberg story is interactive and offers some additional insight on each year's breakdown. As pointed out by a user on Gamasutra, the chart offers a look at when different sections of the industry peaked in terms of both the revenue and overall market share. For instance, consoles claimed 40% of yearly revenue in both 1976 and 2000, while PC revenue has claimed 29% in its best years, 1995 and 2015. Just in terms of revenue, consoles, PCs, and mobile hit records in 2018, $27 billion, $25 billion, and $67 billion respectively, while arcades hit their peak in 1982 with $27 billion, and handhelds, as mentioned before, hit $16 billion in 2007. Mobile, of course, has grown considerably in just the last few years and, according to Smithers numbers, was responsible for 48% of all game revenue in 2018. However, the analyst predicts that mobile will bring about a decrease in overall game revenue in 2019 and 2022. A fall, he says, is partially the result of China's stricter game approval process and the coming Fortnite decline, and partially due to the console side of the industry struggling to follow up record 2018. While Steam is chock full of horror games, the Distraint series stands out by relying less on creepy monsters and jump scares and more on the oppressive atmosphere of worldwide corporate hegemony. It's managed to garner quite a bit of acclaim, too, with 98% of the reviews proving positive. It's not for everyone. But as one-man studio Jess McCannon explains in this lightly edited QA, the series' success is the result of careful experimentation with a variety of art styles, and a careful eye for what stands out in a crowded genre. I do not think there are too many similar games to Distraint out there. Instead of constant jump scares and mindless call, Distraint relies more on the tense atmosphere. Horror is more psychological than visual. The Distraint series explores human feelings and behavior in a somewhat goofy and scary way. I want my games to be funny, scary and touching so that the players can expect meaningful stories. I have tried different art styles from realistic to cartoonish. Making cartoonish art allows way more relaxed animation, which is a lot quicker to create. For a one-man band like me, it's vital to make progress instead of getting stuck to a small detail for too long. I actually started creating this happy pixel art platformer game, which in the end turned into the Distraint series. It was quite fun turning the platformer game into something else. I started playing around, and soon it went from being pixel art to low-res pixel art combo. I am also playing with the color scheme to add a dreamy atmosphere, and to my eye, it makes my games more beautiful to look at in a relatively easy way too. In the end, for me, it's all about how to use time effectively. Distraint. I did my best to read as many opinions on Distraint 1 as possible and try to improve on those areas. I also decided that Distraint 2 would be a lot more detailed and polished, and I think I succeeded very well in that area. I also wanted to make the story more abstract, and maybe even a bit more serious, and I think it shows. The first game was about main character Price's inner struggle, about losing hope. It's a very dark tale indeed. In the sequel, I wanted to focus on hope, and how it can change everything. In a way, these games are very different from each other. Distraint 2 has a very deep and thoughtful story, and I do like to think it's quite realistic too. At times, it's super difficult. It's not the actual creation progress, but the mental side. Making a game is a huge task, and you might spend thousands of hours doing it. It's tough to keep the motivation up at times, and finish what you have started. To me, this is the biggest challenge. There is also the financial pressures. After spending 1.5 years creating a game, it needs to sell. I am developing full-time, so it's not all about the fun. I am afraid, but I have been able to survive. Fingers crossed Distraint 2 will do well enough. As for creating itself, when you feel inspired, it's incredibly fun. The internet is full of tutorials these days too, so you are bound to learn as you go if you are determined. For now, I cannot complain really. I would not want to do anything else. Well, maybe music. I swear this is the trickiest question people are asking. I do not have any clear inspiration, but I have noticed I am picking things Here and there, I am seeing and hearing some influences from the music I listen, movies I watch, and games I play. For example, at times I get the Shining or Twin Peaks vibes when I play my games.